Mm. Hi. So today I'm filming from this beautiful magical forest, and as soon as I pressed the button the sun just came through the clouds and it's shining on me now. So right now I'm in Sweden, and I'm going back today to Berlin after a whole week, a bit more than a week here at Angsbacka, a beautiful, magical community. I came as a volunteer for the Tantra Festival, and wow, I'm a little bit overwhelmed, and I feel my body is really needing some rest, so I feel a bit sick and stuck, and my nose is runny. My body feels tired. It's been a lot of work, both physical, just like emotional, spiritual, mental, a lot of work, internal and external. So now I have I would like to reflect a little bit on how it was, but mostly on something that just came up for me. So basically I'm living in this paradise right now, this beautiful community with amazing people and amazing facilities, delicious food, awesome workshops, incredible nature. I think you can see, and again I'm realizing that this will not make me happy unless I choose to be happy here. And living in paradise can be pretty hard, because I see that living in a city, surrounded by mostly people who are pretty closed up, very much in their head, frustrated, stressed, annoyed, stuck, closed down emotionally, just reacting to their circumstances. It's easy to feel like I'm, wow, so open and so free and have achieved so much, and that I'm so loving, and there I say to myself, wow, I'm tired of like surrounding myself with this environment. I want to be in an open environment where I resonate with the people I'm with. They understand me. They know what I'm talking about. They've been through similar things as I am going through, and where we can really truly connect, and we can hug, and we can breathe, and we can see each other and feel each other. And now that I have been in places like this several times, I see how it brings up a lot of my shit. And here, sometimes I don't feel so open. I don't feel so honest, so giving, so transparent, because it's another level, and there are many incredibly powerful and magnificent beings here, and I start experiencing insecurity. I start experiencing comparison and feeling, oh wow, they're so much more open than me. And often it feels actually good, like wow, I see what's possible. I see that there is actually a lot more than I can do. And I can be that much more open, that much more loving. So it can be an inspiration. And many times it can be a struggle. It can be a reason to make myself small and make myself not so important. Sorry, my nose is really stuck. So yeah, and I'm feeling different patterns coming up. Like not being so giving. Like I feel greed in me. I feel jealousy. I feel insecurity. I feel fear and judgments. Avoidance, like not being fully real, if that even makes sense. But what I actually want to say is that, for example, I have so much resistance towards paying for my extra night here, because I see how easy it is to not do it, like because things are so open and so free, and nobody's really controlling things. It's very easy to get into a habit of sneaking around and not paying for my accommodation, and like eating more than I would like to, because there's just so much offering of food, and having access after working in the kitchen, now having access to the fridge and knowing that I can go there whenever I want and get some lemons or ginger for my throat without actually asking if I can have it. And so it feels weird to do these things, and I notice these patterns coming, and it's not so pretty. Yeah, so there's this is one example, and then other examples are during the festival. Like I felt really attracted to several guys, for example, and there was just so much fear of approaching them and telling them that I find them attractive and that I would like to spend more time with them. It was just so many fears came up, and so many excuses in my head of why I shouldn't do it, and why it's not the perfect time, and why it's not the perfect moment, and maybe they are busy, maybe they're not interested, so why even bother asking? So yeah, I'm noticing a lot of things that I wish to work on by being here. And that's very interesting, because coming here, I had the expectation that I would be like feeling so home, which I do. I do feel really at home most of the time. But I thought I was gonna come here like as an investigator, and like more of like learning new tools that I can share with other people, which is also true, which is what I'm doing now. But I had no idea that I would go through so much inner work and that so much things would come up for me. So many emotions, so many challenges. So actually, I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, it's quite a journey. So that's what I mostly wanted to share right now. Basically, the realization that it really comes down to me. That environments are very conducive and they can help and they can support and they can open and they can bring safety and comfort, but it's really up to me to feel that comfort, to accept it, to allow it, and to open myself. And I'm happy to realize that, to know that it really actually doesn't matter so much where I am. I can be happy and unhappy anywhere in the world. And at the same time, it does matter a lot. That's the paradox of life. And wow, it's so crazy. Yesterday I was walking through this forest and I was realizing how life, existence, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, is full of paradoxes. That it's not really one or the other, either or. It's just all happening at the same time. And I would like to make a video on that sometime later.